Hey friends, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. It is Thursday night. We're gonna make some stars. We're gonna use our, it's like patriotic star transfer, and I've got a reusable surface. I've actually got two of them that we're gonna use, I think. But we're gonna make some chunky stars. Let's just have fun, y'all. Okay, so hit the heart button when you hop on. The keyword is, what is the keyword? The keyword is star, S-T-A-R. So let's see here. Let me get this going. I literally just got home from a 2-hour-long nail salon adventure. So needless to say, I'm a little bit frazzled because my night was like turned upside down. So we're just going to slap some stars on some surfaces because I need some more decoration back there because Mr. Zachariah sold a lot of my stuff. But I wanted to show you this. I forgot what I was doing. Usually that happens, sometimes not. But we're going to take this off. And I actually have a similar, almost exact same surface, but this one is white and this one is black, okay? So I'm going to just spray these with water. I have not used a reusable surface in a long time. But let me tell you, friends, this right here, this is called a board and base, is hands down, by far, the best way to try the product because it's a reusable surface. So as you can see right now, I have my paste scraper and I am just scraping off that paste. So it's chalk and paste form and it is semi-permanent when you put it on a reusable surface. Okay? But as you can see, it's coming off. So I've had some of these on here for several months. And the beauty of it is, y'all, it comes off. Like, doesn't take a lot of elbow grease. Just get you a scraper. And I'm going to show you what else you're going to need. You're going to need a board eraser. Let me take this red stripe off. Okay. Now, the best thing to do next is to take a paper towel and basically clean up after yourself. All right. So this is one of the ideas that I had tonight. Now notice that it's not like removing it 100%. So this is what we have right now still. And that looks like, ooh, that's terrible. What is that woman doing? Okay. Well, just hold on. So now what we're going to do is clean this one off. And then, so it's kind of, in my opinion, like a 3-step process. 1 is spraying with water. 2 is scraping it off. Well, maybe like 4. 1, spraying with water. 2, scraping it off. 3, getting all of that stuff that you just scraped. And I would say number 4 is to spray it again and go over it with what we call a board eraser. So these come normally 2 to a pack. I say normally because this one is by itself. Well, let me show you. So it comes like this. 2 to a pack and they're white. Okay? But look, y'all. Check it out. Magic. It's magic. Now, let's see what it does. Ooh, to the white one. Okay? Looky there. So this is such a key accessory to have with our reusable surfaces. Like, don't even try anything else because you'll reach out to me and you'll be like, well, it didn't work. And I will say to you, well, did you purchase some board erasers? And you'll say no, and I'll say, well, I told you so. Okay? So, look at that. Clean, clean. All right, so let's dry this one off. And then we're just going to set these aside for a second because we are going to use our chunky stars. Okay, it comes in a 3-pack, but we'll add some stars to this in a minute. All of this is in the supply list. Just comment star, okay? Hi, everyone. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just like flying in from the nail salon and grab some stuff, and here we are. So, I'll say it now. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Love, 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 y'all. Okay, so the stars come 3 in a pack. And look, they are, like, they're chunky, y'all. Chunky monkeys, all right? And they have, like, this whitewash finish to them, I guess. I may need those in a second. All right, so we're going to decorate with these. And we're going to use this transfer right here. I've used it once. We used it on one of our door hangers that was sold. But this is called Patriotic Stars. And I have got to figure out how I want to do this. So the way this works is we provide you cut lines on your transfers. Now this is 18 by 18. And as you can see, there's cut lines to the different star patterns, right? So I need to finish cutting mine, or maybe I already did. Nope, I didn't cut it right here. So let me cut this so we can peel this off. Now, I will tell you right now, the cutting on these stars specifically is a little wonky. But it's the older transfer that has the stars from like a year or so ago is a size 18 by 24. So they had to kind of do it this way to squish everything into a smaller transfer, and it's cheaper. So just keep that in mind. But you can always cut off the excess green area if you don't want that, because that doesn't have silk screen. Therefore, you really don't need it. All right, so that's done. All right, let's just start with the big one. So see what I'm talking about? Like, look how much, like, excess is here, right? And here. If you wanted to, you could take your scissors and just cut that, okay? But first things first, y'all, we need to fuzz this. This is super important, okay? Hi, everybody. I'm going to stop a second and say hi to my friends here. Are y'all ready for the long weekend? I'm so ready for the long weekend. I'm ready to hit the pool, be in the backyard, do all the things. Yes, you all like my shirt? It's the shirt we made the other night. Love it, love it. All right, so this is called fuzzing. This is adding lint to the back of your transfer. These are sticky, okay? Like, they're not going anywhere. And the first few times that you use them, you definitely want to fuzz, because we're going to apply them to a surface. And we want them to stick, but not like super duper well, okay? Now, what's awesome about this transfer is that it goes hand in hand right along with our stars, our chunky stars. Okay, and like I said, it's a set of 3, double-sided. So let's push this down here. Now, what I'm doing right here is making sure I don't have any air bubbles. Air bubbles will cause the paste to bleed when you, like, smooth it over that silk screen, okay? No idea what colors I'm going to use, but I did add quite a few for y'all because, well, again, I was flying by the seat of my pants. Time crunch. So I put these in there. Colonial blue, candy apple, silver, gold, white. I can't lift that finger up. Cadet. Okay. Did y'all like that? I was trying to do like this. So let's figure out how we want to do this. Hello. Emily, I am not going to wax this. I typically do not wax our wood surfaces unless I paint them first. Some people wax anything and everything. They're not, hopefully you're not waxing our reusable surfaces. But some people will tell you otherwise. I just personally don't. I wouldn't say there was really a right or a wrong answer. Okay. All right. I think we're just going to use maybe like all the colors. Silver, gold, red, blue. Why not? It's just been one of those evenings. Hi, Sally. So, y'all, I see some faces that we have officially labeled all of the Maycraft boxes. Those are being picked up tomorrow by the mail people and will be on their merry way to y'all. So if you purchase one, it's on its way to your merry house. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure that when you get it, you scan the QR code on the instruction sheet, because there is a new private group for our craft, monthly craft boxes for those people that purchase them. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited for y'all. Okay, so let me show you how this is going to work. See the white? That is where the color is going to go through the star and end up on the star, okay? So on this transfer and this star, we're going to have a lot of this color right here. And we're going to have a lot of this color right here, okay? So as you are picking your colors, if you want to use multiples, just remember this and this is going to show up a lot, whatever color you pick, okay? So in other words, what on earth do I want to put there and there? Okay, so I'm thinking cadet, gold, red, cadet, gold. Let me just do this. Don't overthink it. And in my hand right here, folks, is called a multi-tool, right? This gets the job done. And is a smaller scale squeegee, okay? So this is a small, this is a for real small, this is a mini, and this is a multi-tool. We even have something smaller. It's here somewhere. Here we go. There. So we have a lot of different sizes of squeegees. All right, so here we go. Let me move these over here to the side. Now, I'm going to lift this up because I'm sitting here chatty Cathy. I do not want my paste that I just put down right there to dry in the screen, which is the part that you see through. So what do we need to do? We need to release it from the screen so that it stays on the star. Ready? Lift. Wiggle, wiggle, lift. Okay? Line number 1. All right, now check it out. I lifted the next area. Do you see that silk screen? I'm just going to lay that back down, but when I lay it back down, before I go to my next color, I need to make sure that the transfer silk screen area that I lifted, that I have not used paste on, is pressed down and air bubble free. Just like so. All right? Let me grab my wipes so I can wipe this off. Come on. Don't you just love it when you pull the wipes out and you get all of these? Like, come on, man. Zach is asking what theme y'all think the June box is going to be. Well, let's just say I kind of have an idea, but that's kind of something Zach's taking over. So usually that's a good thing when Zach comes up with the project. All right, I think I'm going to do gold. So let's go with a mini squeegee here, and we're going to just take that paste right along the silk screen and make sure that it is pushed through all the way across. Okay, now I will tell you right now, this paste is reusable, meaning like once you take it out of the jar, it can go back in the jar if you have excess like I do. Okay, so hit the heart button, y'all, and type in the word star. I will send you the supply list. Okay, so there's the gold. Let me grab a paper towel, put this on it. They are, Deb, same size. Oh, thanks, Sherry. You think I should go for the more like V-neck moving forward? All right, let's lift this up, release it from the screen, and there we have it. Woo! Hot dog. Okay, now this time I didn't lift that part, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right, let's go in with the red. this is Candy Apple. Take that all the way across. And then we're going to release it from the screen. We're being colorful tonight, y'all. Lift, release, lay down. Didn't move that. No need to press it down. This time, let's go in. Ooh, I know. We're going to go in with Cadet. And then we're going to do the other big section in silver and see if it shows up. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Take this all the way across. So one of the things that I would love to see in the craft box, Zach, are flip-flops. Just saying. Oh, thanks, Emily. Appreciate that. I can't promise y'all that I'm going to be wearing V-neck shirts, but I don't really own a whole lot. All right, silver, please show up. Be present. Let's do it. This is a very older silver, and it's more actually on the drier side. Believe it or not, your shimmers can go dry, or they can become dry. But keep in mind, y'all, the paste will only start to dry up. It is chalk in paste form if you don't use it often. So you just need to spray a little bit of distilled or purified water in there and then just stir it around. Like with one of our stir sticks. They look like this. They come in a pack of, whoops, that one went flying across the room, but they come in a pack of 24 like this. And guess what? These are reusable. Take them to the sink and wash them off. I've had one of these stuck in my garbage disposal before. Not that I'm bragging about that, but just saying. All right, next one is red. And then we're going to lift this all the way off. And this star will be Done Sun. Okay. I know Denise asked him. I hope so. Oh, hi, Missy. Thank you, thank you. You have the next few months planned out already, Zach? Seriously? Flip-flops. No, Zach. Veto. All right, here we go. Ready, go. Woo, y'all, check it out. I think this is cute. Look, and I use multiple colors. I typically don't. We've got some shimmer silver. We've got some gold, candy apple, and blue. Okay, so that's just an idea. All right. So now this needs to be cleaned. How do we do that? Well, we put it right here. Love, love, love these. Like, they're literally called dish drying mats. When you type in the word star and click on shop products, I will send you a link to my Amazon storefront. And this is under my favorite. It's under my favorite items, I believe, along with several other things. But I'm going to take a wipe and just wipe off all of that paste, okay? And then I'm going to take and spray it again. And this time, I'm going to go in with the board eraser and get out the rest of the paste. Remove it from the silk screen. That is what's more important. Well, it's really the most important, because otherwise, if your screen is clogged with paste and you never clean it, like, chances of you putting it on another star or another surface is very slim, because now the paste is dried and it wasn't clean. Okay, so just clean as you go. All right, so this one's ready to be put back on the backer sheet, wherever that may be, right here. All right, so I'm going to just lay it like so. I'll put it on there better in a little bit. So now let's move on to the next one. We'll go with the baby one. We've already used that one. So let's grab this one. So this one has a bunch of words. I don't know what we're going to do with this one. Hi, Tina. Hi, Brenda Perry. How are you? Bonnie, these are chalk stars. They come in a pack of 3. Double-sided, and they're chunky, y'all, which is super fun. All right, so this one we're going to put just like so. Dun, 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 dun. Line it up. It's pretty easy to line up now, y'all, that we've changed the way we make the transfers. They're a little bit more transparent and see-through. All right, no idea what to do with this one. Should we get creative? I feel kind of ornery tonight just because my night went after a 2-hour ordeal at the nail salon. Okay, so what if we do this? Hear me out. Just a second. Please hold. I'm gonna grab, maybe not. Where is it? So there is a squeegee somewhere that is very long. I don't typically use it. Zach does. There goes the lights. Here we go. Right here. I found it. Okay, let me see if this covers all of it. Not quite, but we're going to try it. All right, so I'm going to load up this squeegee. Okay, this is part of our handled squeegee right here. So you could put this right in here. It fits right in here and it closes off. Okay, or it closes, I guess. And then you could do your bigger projects. But it was off of there. So, I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. So, I'm going to just put some paste on there. And hopefully that Zach will come to my rescue. I just literally dropped everything out of my little cart over here. I put a space. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with the Colonial Blue, which is the lighter blue. See? Y'all, I have no idea if this is going to work. All right, so I'm leaving a space. Check it out. Okay. La-di-da-di-da. All right, here we go. This could be a disaster, by the way. All right, y'all, cheer me on. Here we go. Let's do it. Ready, go. Hot mess. Garden theme. Hi, everyone. Okay, here we go. Hi, Kim. All right, so I'm going to kind of like hold on to the transfer as I put this on the star. Okay, here we go. I think either way you do this, honestly, no, I'm just going to do it. It's, okay, so I just realized something. These are words on here, and part of the words are not going to be covered. Therefore, it's going to say, like, FRDM. Which doesn't make sense, but it's okay, guys. Whatever, I'm just going to do it. Okay, I'm going to press pretty hard. All right, so I realize I've got a bunch of red right here, and it did not really come out. All right, so let me show you. We're going to take our mini squeegee and kind of help it out. But look, ideally, it kind of worked. So you see what I was going for, like a stripe effect? So now what we can do is grab the excess that didn't make it all the way across and help it. Okay. I think if the surface wasn't a star, it would have worked just fine. I've done something similar to that. All right, so let's grab our red Lord have mercy, this is everywhere. And just take that across. Okay, now we're back in business. So, let's take it off. That is kind of cool, y'all. I like that. All right, so there's an idea. All right, I'm not going to waste your time and clean this. I'm going to set it aside, and we'll clean that later. But I am going to wipe all of this excess off. You could try and save that if you wanted to. No, not today. All right, this one we're going to do... oh. He just, like, the house shook.
You called for a hero.
You don't bust up in here like that.
This is what I do.
Good grief.
You said you needed a hero. You guys have come busting through the door.
Well, it must be really delayed because I said that a while ago.
I might have taken my time, or there might have been a disaster somewhere else I was taking care of.
All right, let's do the pinwheel. Let's see what we can get going on this, okay? That's a good idea, Bridget McFagan. Hey, girl, how are you? That is a good idea. So we would need to wash the transfer. And then she's saying to lay the transfer back down and go over the silver part, or go over the spot that is white. Actually, that's a really good idea. Right there, and way up here so that the words come out. I like that. So clever. All right. Let's put our little pinwheel down. Let's see. All right, we definitely need blue, red, red, red. Okay, here we go. Blue for the stars. And drag this all the way across that section. And then turn it. Drag your excess paste all along the surface. Okay, now very quickly, I'm going to grab the red and we're going to bust these stripes out. Or stripes-ish. Pinwheel style. How's that? All right, let's do that. And then we got our last one over here. Be careful when you get to the center, because you might overlap your colors. And let's lift it off, and we're going to hand it to Zach so he can clean it. That's a cute one, huh?
Very.
Woo! I like that one, y'all. So we have one stripe. No, one star, one star. And then we've got the other one that is this one. So I'm going to go with Bridget's idea. But before I lay this down, I am going to wax it just a tad, okay? Hi! Oh, congratulations to your granddaughter, Kay. That's exciting. Graduation time. All right, so I'm waxing this because I'm going to lay a transfer over it. And potentially some more paste. Okay, so we're going to do Bridget's idea here. And I'm going to just line this up the best I can. There are very little words, so it may be a little difficult, but just do your best. It doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. I don't do perfect here on this page. Okay, so now we're going to take a little bit of silver and go over kind of in between those lines. So like right here, and then I'll hold it up and show you. And right here. At the bottom is where we have the biggest space. Okay? Thanks, Zach, for helping.
My pleasure.
You're the bomb. All right. So, now all of the space is filled. That's really cute. Okay, here's this one. Now, we're going to jump over here real quick, and we're going to add something to this. Just to show y'all that you can put this on anything. Like, I could go make a shirt with this. Where's the fuzzing cloth? So we need to add some more decor back there. Plus, we're having some family and friends over for Memorial Day, so why not have extra patriotic red, white, and blue decor? Okay, so here's a tip. Listen up. On your board and base, they fit in this little thing right here. Okay, so check it out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, so keep in mind, whenever you go to put a transfer on, if you have anything down here, guess what, y'all? It's going to get covered. So always remember to try and go up at least ½ an inch, but I would say about 1 inch, okay? These are reusable. Now, am I going to get the entire star exactly on here? No. But could I decorate it with like half of a star? Sure. And will the point of my star maybe go inside that little slot? Possibly. But I just wanted you to know, like, keep that in mind. Okay, so this one, we should use white. All right, so I'm going to take the bright white paste and we're going to drag it over the silk screen. Now, here's what's awesome. Like, let's say I use this white, which I'm doing right now, okay? And let's say that I go to peel this off, like I'm about to do. All right, peel. And I'm like, ooh, I don't like that. Guess what? Because this is one of our reusable surfaces, you can remove this. Like right now, while this is wet, we could just take it off with a wipe and move on. But I'm going to dry it, and we're going to add something else to it. Okay. Hi, Marianne. How are you? Oh, yes, Cindy. I have done that, too. Put the transfer too far down on the surface and went to put it in the little base. And I'm like, darn it. I cut off the Y, or I cut off the, I don't know, all the way to the bottom of my word. All right, so we have a star over here on the left. Now, why don't we, let's see, what does Zach have over there? Oh, we need that one that we just used, actually. Thanks, Zach. That is wet. Here you go, bud. All right, so now I'm going to fuzz it again because he just cleaned it. Okay, so we're going to use the same exact one. I'm going to kind of turn the star. And let's see. Let's put this over here. And let's use red. Why not? Right? So guys, I'm just showing you different ways to use the different surfaces that we have to offer. They're fun, and especially the reusable ones. You can change them up year round. You could change them up every day if you wanted to. If you wake up tomorrow and you're like, I'm tired of looking at those stars, even though it's been only 18 hours. Guess what? Take it off. Put something else on it. But again, these surfaces are perfect for practicing. So see, it's just stars. Okay, that can be cleaned. Now, I'm going to dry this. And we're going to hop over to the white one so I can show you the different, like the pop of the white background. I think you guys will like that. But I don't know which one.
After cleaning one more of your transfers. You could use whatever one you want.
Yes, Barbara. Yes, Barbara. Hold on, Barbara. You're absolutely right. Let me show you. If I have it. I don't know that I have my tape right here. All right, so Barbara is saying, isn't our tape the width of the little slot? Thanks, Zach. This is our placement tape. And basically what she's saying is, isn't it the same width as the slot? Yes. So ideally, if you were one that maybe had a hard time eyeballing stuff and you wanted to measure, you could take some of the tape and put it at the very bottom. Okay, in fact, we'll do that right now. Thanks, Barbara. I think we collectively figured that out. gosh, a year ago.
I think that's some knowledge Zach dropped on you.
Zach probably, yeah. So you could tape it off to say, okay, Amy, don't put your transfer below that tape. Check it out, see? Peekaboo, there's the tape, okay? Thanks for the reminder. All right, so now we have the white one.
Hey, I did it. It's all done. Yay, me.
Wait, Zach, don't leave me yet.
No, don't leave me. I just did it all.
All right, so we're going to we'll use these. We haven't used these. So there are a few things that come with the stars. This one has July on it. So let's use July. And we'll put this one towards the top. Very proud of you, Zach. Let's do this one in red. All right. Zach, you can't sneak out.
My name's being called. The boys need me.
Whatever.
Hyrule is calling.
All right, so let's peel this off. So there is July. Okay, so that's an idea. That will go over there. Then we're going to dry this, and then we're going to put 4th. Okay? Let me find it. There it is. So, did y'all know you could fuzz on your shirt? I mean, not in your hair like I just did, but like fuzz on your shirt. Okay? Thanks. Back for the win. That's right. So we're going to make sure that this is dry. And we're going to take this and I don't know, y'all. I'm just going to put it at an angle. And we're going to use Colonial Blue this time. We're going to give this color a little bit of love. And grab it, apply it over the screen, pick up your excess, slide it back into the jar, and lift, okay? So there is July 4th. Now, you could add a bunch of stuff if you wanted to. I'm just showing you guys the different ways to use the surfaces, the transfers. Let's peel off our tape, put it in there. It's kind of plain Jane, but guess what? It's going to be okay. Now, on this one, we're going to see if this works. So one of the last things that comes with this is 1776. Now, I don't ever recommend waxing this reusable surface material that we offer, okay? So I'm going to lay this transfer over the stars. I'm going to fuzz it a lot. I don't want the stickiness of my adhesive transfer to pull off the first layer that I put down, which is the red and the white. Okay? Does that make sense? Fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. And let's see. Let's place this. Honestly, y'all, I don't know that I've ever layered on a reusable surface. Let's go with gold. Yeah, let's do the gold. All right, so I'm going to try and press very lightly over the screen. Just like so. Okay, put my excess back in my jar and let's see if we created damage. And we didn't. Look at that. Okay, so just another idea. Y'all, that's all I'm trying to do is inspire you. And yes, our points to our star did go in the slot. Not a big deal. I figured they would have. But that's an idea, right? And then, of course, you have your July 4th. Very simple board and base. And then you have a bunch of jars of paste out in front of you that need to be put up. And just remember, it's buy 3, get 1 free. So let me just move all of these really fast, and then I'll show you the chunky stars that we did. so that you guys can go grab those. They do come in a 3-pack. Just comment the word star. Okay? Oh, Lord, that was great. Thanks, Cheryl. I hope I inspired you guys. It's not always about the fancy, you know, wood cutouts and all of that. It's just having fun, relaxing. Grab this. Very inexpensive, reusable board and base, double-sided. Edit, y'all. It even goes, like, vertically. So you could put something on there the other direction, okay? So, all of these need to be moved. And I can show y'all the other stuff. But y'all know me. I have to clean as I go. I've got a million squeegees to clean. I've got all of this. Okay, ready? So we've got this star that we did. That might be my favorite. Then we have this one. We tried a different technique on it. We're missing a star. Oh yeah, the pinwheel. Ha, that's cute. All right, so we've got that one. And then we've got our board and base. So, which one is your favorite? Cheese. So cute, right? Let me know. Type in the word heart. Type in the word star. Don't type in the word heart. Wrong season. And sprinkle the video. And I will send you a message with all the details. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Bye-bye.